Well, good morning, guys, and good morning, and welcome to our newest members that are joining us for the first time. This is our Thursday weekly hustle training and skills session, which we always run on Thursday at 9:30 South Australian time. And we cover all sorts of topics from how to win more listings, tech stacks, psychology of real estate, and just general chit chat and helping everybody out in the team to be the best agents they can be. So today is Thursday, the 21st of May. And we are joined by Buri Son, who is going to be going through an amazing tech stack platform that he has been working on that he's going to be rolling out for members as well. So welcome, Buri, and take it away.
Thank you very much, Bjorn. I'll quickly share my screen. So for those of you who don't know, I'm Buri Son. I think you guys know who I am. Most of you do. I've built a tech stack out called Propel. I'm just sharing my screen right now. And can you guys see that?
Yep, we've got it.
Yeah, cool. The reason why I built this tech stack out is because it was a plug in my business that I required, right? I always look at my business on a linear sort of fashion. Basically, it starts on getting the lead in, qualifying the lead, and then sending out the proposals, doing the appraisals, etc., right? So, I've already had, like for me, in my business, there's no issue for me getting leads, especially where through digital marketing or just cold calling my database or whatever the case may be, wherever they come from. But I always had the issue of like people saying, "Oh, can you send me something? Can you just send me something of who you are? Or can you send me like a proposal or something like that?" And my only solution for that was going through Gamma or going. Well, we had our own core logic stuff, the RP data report builder, or the other solution I had for a while was Realtor, but the costs for Realtor outweighed what the benefits were at the time. And when I was using Realtor, there was a lot of issues that I faced with the platform itself. Like I couldn't edit things quite quickly. I couldn't add in other agents that I wanted to work with and collab with on certain listings and stuff like that. So I took all the things that I wanted in a report builder and I rebuilt it myself with our beautiful app Lovable. So this will be rolling out for our members as well. Obviously, there will be a cost associated for using it as you sign on, but anyone in my direct team will have this as a tech stack absolutely free, being very transparent about that. But look at this on the dashboard itself. When you log on, you got things that you might not want, but I want it for myself, obviously. Yep. So I got like accountability things here. So if I'm doing certain calls for the day, I can log in how much calls I've done. You can even change your goals and how much calls you want to make and how many appraisals you set for yourself as your targeted goal. Because I think like having a little bit of accountability in your own business is good. And if you don't um, have any accountability at all, where you're doing your calls, how many appraisals you're doing, all those bits and pieces, you kind of feel a little bit lost. Like have you guys been in that position before? See some heads nodding. Yeah.
Yep,
So
definitely.
that's the reason why I've built firstly the accountability schedule where you can go in and log in your calls, log in how many proposals you've sent out, and log in how many appraisals you've booked. Okay. So if you've done all your tasks for the day, you can sort of like log off and go, okay, I've done what I've needed to do. So it keeps you accountable so you don't feel lost in your business and you can feel lost within the eXp Realty where you feel like you're not doing enough in your business or you're doing too much in your business. You get what I mean? Because you're working your own office. There's no one there to micromanage you or anything like that. And not that we need micromanagement or anything like that, but it's just sort of a little bit good to have a bit of accountability. Um, Again, listings that you've closed, or listings that you signed up and deals that you've closed and revenue generated is absolutely outside the tiers of your accountability. So again, this is things that you can have optionally if you want in it, in your dashboard. If you don't, if you just want to use it for the um, proposal section, you can. I'm just showing you the dashboard at the moment. I've built in mental edge as well, which is like to give you a bit of a pick me up for quotes that I thought I liked. There's lots of quotes in there, so if you want to refresh it, you can refresh it and get different quotes to help you just get a bit of inspiration, if you say. But the good thing about this will be changing what you see on this dashboard. A lot of it will be changing in the next versions. But we're going to have here what appraisals you've sent out, how many times have these clients clicked and viewed the appraisals, what sections they actually like read the most, so you can actually see exactly where they're sitting to. And then we're going to implement in future versions AI. So AI will let you know, okay, this person has clicked this many times. You should get in contact with them and have a conversation with them, and it even tells you, will even spit out a script for you and what you should be talking to them about, because then you can also log in the conversation that you've had with the person. The previous conversation will give you a reminder of the previous conversation, what you can talk about, just to make your life easier. The purpose of this is just to propel your business. That's the reason why I called it propel, so you can really close more deals. Is there any questions so far? Because I feel like it's very silent in the room. I feel very lonely.
Taking it in, mate.
Brilliant, Buri. Keep going.
It looks great, mate. Looks great.
All right. Well, just stop me wherever you want. If you want to pick my brain, it's absolutely fine. So, um, the first thing if you did log on to this, the first thing you probably want to do is go to branding, right? So this is where you can create your own branding. Of course, with eXp Realty, you got your own certain color branding. But let's say if you were powered by eXp Realty and you want to have your different colors and branding or representation of who you are, you can go through there and create your own branding with your color schemes and your typography that you like that represents you, your logos, because we've got eXp Realty. We also got secondary logo. Like you could be like, Buri Son Real Estate powered by eXp Realty. So this will pull through too. This was one of the main things that I didn't like about Realtor, because when you're with Realtor, you can only have one logo. You can't have multiple different branding, as well as agent photos and all those bits and pieces, watermarks. Because this is still in the beta phase, we haven't gone through and built all these out yet. But once we do build it out, we'll have AI, which you can answer certain questions about who you are, and then it will spit out the type of branding you should go with. All right. The other thing we're going to build in here as well, and as another subcategory, is lead generation, which helps you curate, because you're going to upload all your branding already, and then you can tell the AI that you want to do like a home seller lead generation ad on Facebook, right? And it will spit out everything for you, like all the template, and give you the A to Z and what to do on the actual ads manager as well. So I'm going to implement that into it. So the other plug is getting the lead into the business, and then you can send your proposals out. You following me with that?
Yep.
Cool. All right. So before we go to the proposal, the other thing that I wanted to show you too is that this can run your entire pipeline. So if you want to run your entire pipeline through here, we absolutely can. These are just fake ones that I've done so far. Obviously, I'm not going to show my pipeline on here, but yeah, you can run your whole entire pipeline through here, and it doesn't just have to be seller's pipeline too. It can be property management stuff. It can be buyer pipeline. It can be on the market pipeline for like running your actual listings itself, and you can go on and create more pipelines as well. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be this kind of pipeline. If you need a pipeline for whatever, you can go off and create that. Just you'll have the freedom to do that. Okay. Oh, one more thing. We're going to bring out this too. It's called the market map, which is something that I thought was really important for my own business. Is like you can upload your whole entire database to there, and then it will pin drop the addresses of the properties that you do have, so you know exactly which property that you have the data for, and then you can also see what's come up for sale and in your core market area and what you didn't get, basically. So you can use that to help you build your farm area essentially.
Impressive, Buri.
So this one will be a very big project because there's a lot of APIs involved with that.
Yeah.
You're a tech genius, Buri.
It's pretty good. I was even impressed with myself. This is just like the wireframe though, so it's like the first image of it. It's not exactly going to look like that, but the idea is there. I also work with like AI marketing stuff. So for right here, I got sent to GHL, which is Go High Level. I'll be able to send my contacts to there, so my bot can start prospecting these people as well. If you guys are into that, cool. If you're not, if you want to be face to face, that's on you. That's how you run your business. But anyway, the main purpose of this whole thing is the proposal itself, because it's meant to be a proposal thing. So we're going to look at that. So with the proposals, there's going to be more option, right? firstly it started off with sales proposal, but you can also do price updates, and at the same time, rental appraisals. That's very important as well. We are going to build a rental appraisal uh, generator on there. So when people ask for rental appraisal for their investment properties, you can just enter in the address and it will pull through all the specific data, and you can just download the PDF and send it off straight away. We'll probably even build it so we can send the email directly to the finance broker from this platform. Because I know you guys probably get that all the time, right? And you have to like go to Canva or whatever and rebuild a rental appraisal letter for them. Property management will be in there as well if you guys want to build your property management pipeline. But this will go even further and beyond, because you can do like seller's guide, buyer guides, or even like pre-listing kits. So you can send out like a little bit of info about who I am before you go to the appraisals. I have videos in there for the people. So I'm just messing with one of these at the moment. So I built out one so far. The cool thing about this, right? Can you guys see this? Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Yes. All right. So you got all your sections on the left-hand side here, which is most of it is automatically built when you click on to one of these proposals. It's already pre-built out for you. But the good thing about this is like it's meant to be easy. It's not meant to be hard. So you can literally build a proposal within 5 minutes, and you only need to spend like 5 to 10 minutes to build one as a template, and you can reuse it over and over again. So what I'm getting at is like, if you didn't like this hero section, you just go to sections, and then you just go to heroes, and then you look at all the pre-built sections that we do have. And if, say, for example, you didn't like this top one, you can use the second one. It's a drag and drop feature, so you don't need to spend multiple amounts of times to build things. Like that's one of the things that I didn't like about Gamma, is that I always had to rebuild things from scratch sometimes. But I think they have a feature now that you can duplicate. But still, the point being is you want to look uniform in your proposal, so it looks the same and consistent every single time. The same with all other sections I've built out here. So I've got Marco here. The good thing about this, right? Any agent that you add in your settings, because you can add agents over here as part of your team members, right? For example, if I was working with Marco on a listing, I can, he's already added in here, but yeah, I can just go click add and add him in. And you can change that quite easily. So it doesn't have to be fixed to this. That was another big thing that I didn't like with the other platforms. I wasn't able to change the secondary agent, because sometimes I might not be working with Mark. I might be working with Chris, and I will add him on as a secondary agent for that listing. And you can natively do that. Any questions so far?
Very impressive, Buri. Very good.
All right, cool. Anyways, the report looks like this. The good thing about this, right? Oh, this is probably one of the main things. You're going to ask where you're going to get comparable sales and comparable rentals for. So basically, you just download the PDF, and then you upload it through, and it takes it through from there, and it will look like this. So we don't need an API or anything like that. You just download whatever from CoreLogic or Priceline and upload it through, and then you've got the comparable sales and rentals there.
It doesn't scroll through the internal images.
No,
it's just a single image.
It's only single image because it's a PDF. So the only way we can get the scroll through is if we have an API, and if we have an API, this platform will cost thousands of dollars just to run monthly.
Sure.
And the purpose of it is to reduce the amount of cost that it does cost for agents, so then we can have a professional report builder at a very, very, very minimal cost.
And the reality, you don't want the client searching through other agent sold properties who may think, oh, that's pretty impressive. I might want to go with them instead. So you want to keep it targeted to yourself.
Well, maybe in future it'll be something we can think about. But at this point in time, I'm just trying to keep the cost as low as possible, but at the same time have a really professional report builder as well. All of these are just placeholders. Placeholders. So basically, I'll put example data up here so some people will get confused on what placeholder is. Basically, anything that you upload in the report builder, when you build the report out, it will automatically feed through and change this price. Does that kind of make sense? Yeah, cool. Marketing package is pretty cool too. You can natively edit here. And there's different templates for the marketing as well, but you can have your silver, your gold, your diamond packages, depending on how you run your business. And this can be changed within the report before you send it out as well. So it has this top part of you, like if you put on a silver package, you're going, oh shit, maybe I need to use a gold package here. You can switch it to a gold package before you send it out. And we have different, again, templates for that. If you didn't like that one, for basically everything.
And see, you spent a lot of time on this, Buri, building this out.
Oh, it's a lot of time and a lot of money as well, which is annoying. But lots of bugs to fix. I wish I had this already for people to use, but it is what it is, Campaign timeline, agents costs, and all those bits and pieces. The good thing about this too is I'm going to build it out. So if you don't want to show how much money you're actually making from the sale, we don't have to show that. We can just show the commission. But some people like transparency and they want to show the actual number they could be potentially making to the client. They can do that too. And obviously everything can be edited. You can add in things, you can just subtract things. Again, the purpose of this is to make it super easy for you guys to build out one template within 5 to 10 minutes and have this ready to launch and ready to use. So if you have like a virtual assistant or an assistant, they can be sending out these reports on your behalf. Then you can add your actual teams, like all your admin staff and stuff like that. And then just like the actual call to action. So if they decide to go with you, they can book a strategy call. Again, this can be edited to like sign the actual listing agreement when we implement that in, of course. Now the good thing too, right, let's say you didn't like this background at all, you don't like this template. We've got multiple templates you can run with. Oh, not that one. That wasn't meant to be it. That's just the background. Here. So if you wanted to run different backgrounds, you can, and these will all be edited to be a little bit better as we go along. But this is the first version, so you do have different color schemes. But again, if you created your own template and your own color scheme from the very beginning, where it showed you brand templates and stuff like that, it can feed through to have your color scheme, your topography, and all those bits and pieces as well. But if you don't care, you have all these other templates that you can just use. Cool. Now the good thing too is, let's say you want to put a video here, you can actually add in like a video embed. I haven't tested it out yet, but yeah, right now it's just a placeholder, but we'll build it out so you can like upload a video if you want to, upload some video content in your proposals as well. And if you want to preview it, just don't like this template though. Okay. So if you want to preview, we've got like different sizes of what it will look like. This is one of the hardest things to build because it keeps bugging out. But you got your PC version that you can see right here. Then you got your tablet version. And then you got your phone version. Now the phone version is going to be the most important because that's where people are going to access your report. They're going to look at the phone version the most. So this needs to be the most correct in terms of how it's presented. So that's the reason why I built this out like this as well. So you can see what it looks like.
Looks good.
All right. So how do you actually create the proposals? Let's say the client calls you, you want to send through a proposal, like a sales proposal to them. You just choose what template it is because it could be a price update. Obviously, price updates are different from a sales proposal. Let's say you've done the appraisal already. You want to send through a proposal because you haven't closed it right there. They're interviewing other agents, and this will set you up against the other agents. So again, like I said, you just put in your price finder or core logic thing. It will take about 2 minutes to extract the data out. I couldn't get it any faster. I tried getting it faster, but that's just the timing, we're just living in an age where it takes 2 minutes to extract the data. So I put the timer there so you guys can actually see that it is extracting the data and not just continuously loading. But what will happen is it will automatically fill out as much of this as we can. And then if you want to manually do it too, you can. Is
this linked to Price Finder? Is it Buri, not to RP data?
No, it's not linked because if I linked it, they'll charge me an API, and I think it's $2,000 per month just for the API. And I built it so you can just download your PDF, like your valuation report, or your comparable sales. You can upload it through, and it will extract the data from there.
Is it from Price Finder though, or from
This one's
Cotality?
this one's from Pricefinder, but you can use the Cotality one as well.
Okay, so you've
Yeah,
got
so if you just extracted a CMA for that property from RP data or anything,
Yeah.
you can just load that in there. It'll just pull the data directly out of it.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yep.
Yeah, and most of the time it's worked. I haven't had a time where it hasn't worked yet. So it takes about, like I said, it takes about 2 minutes to extract everything. You can see the steps it's going through because it uses AI to actually read the whole thing and then pull that image out and then put it back into the report, which does take a bit of time. But you can manually upload all these in as well. You can even upload the front photo. If you don't have a good photo of this, you can upload that in manually yourself, and then you can add in all the price guide stuff yourself. But all this information will be extracted out from the valuation report. But the price finder valuation report or CoreLogic price finder report sometimes is not correct, so you can manually do that. So we've extracted the data now for this property in Mawson Lakes, which I'll be listing in a couple of weeks. Don't list my property, thanks, guys. But it has all the features here, and it does. The only thing about Price Finder, you'll find that it doesn't have the building size on the actual report, so I can't extract that out. You have to find that out and put it in yourself. If
I
not, you
was
can
just
go.
going to ask, can I change things because CoreLogic gets things
Correct.
wrong? You know, might say it's a 3-bedroom and it's actually a
Absolutely,
2-bedroom.
absolutely. You can change it all here, so it's not fixed. So let's say you know that it has 5 bedrooms, you just put in 5.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So it's verify that it's done correctly, and then you go and verify the data. You can see the front image there, and then going forward, you see the price guide that is extracted out from the actual report itself. And then these are other things that you can go in and put in, which will feed through to that report. Now, guys, I'm going to give you a heads up. The report at the end result hasn't been fully rectified yet, so I might not pull through everything at this stage in time because I was focusing on building the template first, and then we can feed it through afterwards. Like, it's a massive project. So the good thing about this is it uses AI to write this down, a little bit about a spiel about the property, and it just knows about the area and the market already. But if you want to put in your own insights into there as well, you can. But it's already done that for us. And then there you go. It's pulled in the comparable sales here, so you can see it's physically captured the right sales and made it look really nice as well, which was one of the challenging things I had to build because it kept getting it wrong, but now it's correct. The good thing is it does pull a
Quick question,
comparable.
Buri. Just jumping in. Hey, the other thing is, I mean, I know it's a lot of work, but down the track, imagine if you could like print this out as a paper presentation for people that take it out as a paper presentation for
Yes,
say
you
a promotion.
can. That's already done. So you can
Okay.
on the back end. I didn't even think about that. This built it for me, right? But you can just download the PDF and you can print it out. So that's
Are
just
they editable, Bori? The actual
these.
properties? Yeah. Can you
Um,
still get in and edit
you can.
detail if the
So you
detail's
can.
not quite right, or
Yeah, correct. So you
it
can,
hasn't come through with a price and you know the price?
here you can edit it here.
Fantastic.
Sale price, sale date, home
Yeah,
and
yeah.
all those bits and pieces. So yeah,
Fantastic.
did think about that one. The
Yeah,
good thing
well,
too is, let's say you want a sale there and it's not there, you can add the sale in, and then just add it through.
mate, this is a monster. What a phenomenal job.
No, thank you. It's taken a long time to get to this level, but again, we'll be the first one in all of South Australia, even Australia, I think, to run something like this, which is great. Again, the good thing too is let's say hypothetically you didn't have a valuation report, but you just have the sales data. You can upload that as a PDF. That's going to be another thing that we're going to build out. So you can just upload the sales data and the sales rentals. Oh, sorry, the rental comparables separately. All right, cool.
Does it do listing comparables?
Sorry?
Does it do listed property comparables?
That's what that one is.
That was
Oh, no,
sales.
that's sales. Actually, that's a good question. Let me write that down. See, this is why it's good to get feedback. Whoops.
Oh, so you haven't got a section of properties that are under online but not sold?
I haven't got the listed one.
Okay.
Listed properties. That's a good question. I didn't even think about that. I don't know why. Okay, so we go next. All right, and I'm just going to put my name for this purpose of demonstration. And let's say there is 2 vendors. We might change it so you can put 2 vendors here, but you don't have to go and edit this. But this will pull through to the report. And then your fees and charges, right? Let's say I'm charging 2.5%, admin fee at 500. It gives you an idea. It's using the value from before, from the actual what we might be selling the property for. Again, you can add in your auctioneer's fee, styling, and all those bits and pieces. And then you add in your package of marketing there as well. And then you can put in a date of when you expect the campaign to start. So if you want to add in all those bits and pieces as well, change about a little bit about the summary of what marketing we're using and why, and just hit next. And again, this is all purposely built for it to be easy. It's not meant to be hard. It's just literally click, 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 you're done. And then you can change the campaign timeline too. Then once you hit generate proposal, it goes on, makes the actual proposal. And again, the only thing with this is I haven't gone through to the point where I fed everything through yet. That will be by the end of this week probably, but you can see what it looks like. And what I like to do is always look at it on the phone version, because that's what's going to go out the most. And then just go from there.
Can I go backwards if I see something wrong?
Yes, you can. And I've built this, right? So I've built this so you can even edit on here as well.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
wow.
Yeah. So that was one of the big things I didn't like about Realtor is like you can't go back and edit things. So once it's done,
Yeah, if you're like me and then you end up doing it over and over again because you saw something again.
yeah. This changed a little bit because before I did have the toolbar up here, so you can go in and edit words and stuff like that, but they've made it that you can't. But I will put that back in. But yeah, like I said, you can edit all those bits and pieces that you want to edit. This should be able to like change the photos, the front photo of the image. It's just
So this is in your preview version, effectively.
This is the preview version, and then once you approve it,
All right.
you can then go off and copy, share link and stuff like that. But it's because this part's still in the beta phase, we haven't completely built it out. But
Wow.
I know exactly what agents want. Agents want to be able to verify that the report is correct. They want to be able to edit things out. They want to be able to change sections. Like if they want to remove sections and change things around, you can do that. They want to natively edit directly in here and approve it. They want to print it off and be able to print it off as a PDF to drop to maybe elderly clients who don't have a computer or don't like it. And they want to be able to send it out as an email and a text. So once we get approved,
also to be alerted as well, Buri.
Correct. Yeah, so that's also going to be built in too. So once this gets approved, firstly, it goes into your pipeline as a proposal that you sent out. And secondly, it goes to another screen, which goes to the email that you can draft and send out. It automatically populates the email that you can send out, and also the SMS that you can send out. So I don't know if I can build the SMS feature in yet. I've got to find that out. But if I can't, we'll figure out a way to do it anyway. But my alternative is that we email this out to the client, but it also emails us a copy that you can just copy and paste as an email, as an SMS to the client. So there. That is it for the report so far.
You could SMS it through Rex, obviously, mate, just by grabbing the link to it, obviously.
Oh yeah, that's a smart idea too. So if you got SMS credits on Rex, just copy and paste it into your Rex and then SMS it out. So then you have all the trails there because you don't want to lose any of your contacts.
Brilliant, Buri. We've got some comments. Looking good, Buri, from Marco. Very impressive, says Renz. Price Finder and Cotalia fed from Land Title, so it could maybe be best to go to Land Titles. That was from Clinton. I don't know if you've looked at that at all.
I haven't, but that's great.
You won't get their API.
I don't think you will.
Unless you got 100 grand.
Yeah, beautifully built, says Saab, which it is, Buri. This is very impressive. Clinton's saying it's good, especially as he spent weeks on a development feasibility with millions of tokens. So appreciates the work you put in. Currently on the market, because it's your competition on the market today. Loving this, Buri. Well done. Buri, nothing but love here for you, mate. And that was absolutely amazing. I can't believe you built that out. That just blows my mind. That's just absolutely amazing. And the fact that you're going to set that up in some way that can be shared with your members, that you have it as an attraction into your downline, and also something that can be a small fee for our other members is just amazing.
I'll find a way for because essentially everyone here is in Bjorn's team, but I'll have a chat with Bjorn and see what we can strike up together to have a special EXP deal for us anyway. But again, it's not really to make money out of this. It's just like we have there's also a running cost of this, something like this, of this magnitude as well, which I can't just continuously take on. But the good thing that I wanted to show you guys as well, let's say you do come across an issue with something, like for example the listing that Judy just told us about, which is great. You can go share feedback and you can just tell me directly what needs to be done, send the screenshots through and where exactly it needs to be changed and what exactly you want it to be changed to, and we'll work on it straight away.
Amazing. Buri, I can say, look, I wouldn't have any hesitation myself in paying, a subscription fee for something like this, mate. With all the work and effort that you put in, I don't expect any of this for free myself personally, because it's your effort and your energy, and that should be rewarded as well. It's your time. It's fantastic that you're going to make it available to everybody, and I'm sure that you'll be very. I know Buri. Buri will be more than fair with whatever he puts out there. He's a good man, Buri. But you need to look after yourself, Bru, because you have spent the time in building this. And if somebody else built this, some tech giant built this, it'll probably be like another realtor or something like that, which would be hundreds of dollars a month, whatever it is. So
yeah, exactly right. And again, we're just trying to keep it minimal so everyone can use it. And the best part about it too is because I'm not just having a proposal builder here. There'll be sections which actually helps you generate leads to start using this too, because this without leads is useless. This without contacts to call is useless. So that's another plug in the business that we're building out too, to teach you guys how to actually generate leads online.
Any questions for Buri team?
Would be amazing if eXp bought it to help set them apart. And
$1 billion. Thank you.
Speak to Glenn.
I'll settle for 1 million, Chris. You can let him know.
He probably would too. We've got 100 million cash in the bank, so I'm sure that
I'll be fine.
Hey,
just pay off my mortgage. I'll be fine.
I think this is brilliant. Anyone got any other questions for Buri or any other comments?
Yeah, Buri, are you looking to connect with Rex at all via an API or through Zapier?
This was the first time that I've had this question. Good old Chris asked me that too. I'd have to sit down with Rex to figure out how to do that. Also, I don't know how to do that. Yeah. But it would be a very good integration for us to be able to, so it can sync ultimately. Like you don't have to double handle that. That would be great. But I think it just uses a webhook. So I know how to do it with another CRM that I use. I just don't know how to do it with Rex.
Well, the best way is to do it through Zapier, because Rex has got quite lots of APIs with other software. You simply plug it in the Zapier. It takes a bit of setting up in the background to give it instructions.
Yeah.
But once that's in place, it just does it for you. So I invite you to check that out. Thanks for it. That's a great product you got there. Hanging out to use it. Been hanging out for 6 months now, but that's okay.
Appreciate it, guys. And with the feedback that needs to be done, like for example, this Rex integration, we're always gonna try to find a way to do it. Right? If we can't do it, we'll build it out. There's always a way to make things happen, and especially with this Propel, I've hit so many roadblocks on the way that I've just sat there researching how can I find a way around or build a bridge over that issue to make sure it works. So yeah, I'm pretty confident we can make it happen.
And I think from an agent's bottom line perspective, Zapier is a great product, but it is another expense. It's another add-on, and we're trying to prevent that. So like, for example, I've built a transactional website, which I'm happy to share for those that want to look at it. But, I have so many agents and agencies that come to me that don't have their own agent website to this day. B, if they do, it's shit because it was built in Wix in 1997, and they're doing XML feeds manually still to this day. Or they're wanting to retain their domain and their website and come over from another platform to us, but they're being held to ransom. They're like saying, yeah, we'll release that to you, but it's going to cost you 10 grand for us to give you a domain panel login and, you know, to be able to host it and transition it all over. So I was like, look, I'm just going to build my own transactional website. I'm going to give everyone the carbon copy of it. So you guys will get a template if you want it. For those that built your own attraction website that I built for your own growth and attraction, it's exactly the same. It's through Lovable. It's an AI GEO transactional website. The good news is I found the API keys to sync through your listings and sold results automatically from Rex through your Rex agency ID. So once it's set up, you don't have to do anything to it apart from maybe update your occasional blogs that you're doing to your website. So happy to show it if you guys want me to dive into it for a quick few minutes, because I'm going to roll it out to everyone within our team, because I know there's so many of us that go, I don't have a website, I don't have the money to do it, I'm sick of my web developer, everything I touch costs money when I deal with them. If I want to update anything, like, this just gives you full control. You have your own dashboard, your own login, you can create your own domain. It's a bit like those who have done the agent microsites for free with eXp. It's like that, but this is next level. It's a lot more in-depth detail.
Jump on and show it.
Yeah, Chris, I was just saying we've got a vacancy next week. If you want to do a presentation there, if that works for you.
We're in the moment, mate. We've got 20 minutes. Let's roll with it now, because time is of the essence. Can you see it there, guys?
Yep.
Does that come up, my website? Cool. So this is kind of the template that I'll give everybody. I'm just finalizing it all. I'm linking it to my domains, property for, what is my domain again? I can't remember, propertyforyou.au. But you can see here, this is what you'll get as a baseline template, right? Now you can expand on this. The main thing is the template's there. It gives you 90% of what you need. If you want to add to it, if you want extra menu options, you can add to it yourself. We're going to create the instructions and the video tutorials of how you can enhance this template to make it your own, whether that's changing your logo, your color palette, your branding, whatever it is. We'll roll that out with full tutorials, much like the attraction page. But it's all interactive, it's immersive, it's AI generational, guys, okay? So, for example, you've got a home section, you've got a sell section, you've got a buy section, which shows all the listings that I have. Bugger all at the moment, obviously, because we're selling everything. All my sold results are automatically pulling through from Rex as well, with property attributes, information directly in Rex. If you're running a property management business, you can have your property management information in there. Any insights? So this is just feature articles that we've put together. Obviously, the main one is the Australian capital gains tax explain. The main thing when we're doing this stuff is you're sending the consumer to your site. It's not going to a third-party application or portal. Like, it's still on my site regarding this article, this blog, whatever you're writing, because it just frustrates me when I see agents directing so much traffic away from themselves to a third-party portal application. There's so much goodwill you're giving elsewhere when it should be coming back to you. So the main thing with this is I've created it so anything you add the consumer clicks on, it keeps them on your AI website, not going to somebody else or somewhere foreign. This is where you can add in your blogs. So when I do my fortnightly newsletters, this is where I'm obviously creating them, and then I'm sending them out, whether using ActivePipe, Rex newsletters. If they're clicking on any newsletter publication you're creating, it's bringing them back to your site, so you don't have to do a PDF version of it. And again, this is something I'll share with you once you've got your site up and running, how you can then use Lovable to create your fortnightly newsletters or your fortnightly blogs, and then directing and then hooking it back into your website. So when you're sending it, you're driving traffic back to your website. But you can see here, like, you know, if people want a free property price report or suburb performance report, it's an interactive site, okay? And you can see it's professional, it's AI. People can click and book with me now. So really, there'll only be a few prompts for you to update it to make it your own customizable site. So obviously, so that it's going to your calendar, or if people want to call, it's going to your WhatsApp, not my WhatsApp to call me.
Awesome.
Yeah, That's ready to go, guys. So I've just got to spend some time. Like it's got stamp duty calculations in there as well. Obviously, this is for SA, but you can code it to specify the stamp duty for your state respectfully. Again, this will all be part of the instructions when I roll this out. This applies exclusively to our team.
Yeah,
And
so
this
good.
brings me to a point, guys. What Buri's building and what Chris is building and what some other members in the team have built out, what other companies have this stuff? Does Ray White have this to share with its people? No, they might have their campaign cloud or whatever. They've got their one program that everybody gets. That's it. But do they have their individual websites where the agents have control of the individual websites? They don't. Do they have people like Buri? This is about growth, right? Because if you guys want to grow teams, this is a good way to say to your agents, look, if you come on board, we've got tools and access to this, and this that you don't get with other agencies. This is a good talent attraction platform. And if we've all got these websites and they've all got the same sort of similar feel, but just with their individual names to them, then what we're doing is we're creating some branding consistency as well.
Thanks, Bob.
Which is going to help us all grow. And at the end of the day, it's very lucrative, guys, if you guys do want to grow a team. If you don't want to grow a team, that's fine. But this can all be things like Chris can say to people, hey, you join me in my team, you get this. Buri can say to people, you join me in my team, you get this, right? We can say we've got access to this, and this at a very minimal cost if you join our team, whatever it might be. This is opening up. Like you've got Mike Sherrard, his thing's YouTube, right? So Mike Sherrard brings in a lot of agents just because he trains people on YouTube, and that's his niche, that's his thing. This is brilliant, Buri. This is going to lead to a lot of growth for you, and I can see. And Chris, this is amazing that you've got this templated out for our team, for people in our team to be able to utilize this. This is really, really good, guys. This is very
What
valuable.
Chris has built here looks a lot better than hiring someone off Fiverr to build it out for you. And
Well,
it's
this is
way better
this
as
is
well.
this is what my web developer built me. Like piece of shit. Let's be honest. Rip it down. Be done. WordPress. Like spent thousands. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now, in comparison to this, like how clean it's automated. I have full control of it now. So any updates, any blogs I want to add in, if I want to change a color, whatever, like the whole emphasis here is one, overcoming the objection that we all have as agents. I don't have a website, cost me thousands to get one started, too hard basket. I'm not spending the money, the time. I just don't have that, right? So many agents put it in the too hard basket. There's no need to now. Two, they're being handcuffed because of a third party, whether that's their web developer, whether that's the model they're in, won't release the intellectual property unless they give them money and pay for the domain and the login to host it all and transfer it all, which is shit. That should never exist in the industry. We have the power now, right? There's no excuse. With all the technology, we can own all our own intellectual property. We can collaborate. We can build it out together. We can share it. We can rip it. We can replicate it, and we can implement it together. So that stay tuned. I've just got to put together the tutorial stuff, guys, the instruction guides for those that want it. I mean, it's going to be literally, you have to code Lovable to say, sync my listings and my solds from my Rex agency ID, which you have your ID number in Rex, update my phone number to be this mobile, update my calendar link to be this link, update my social widgets for Facebook, YouTube, Insta. That's all you're going to have to do is really update your information so it's coming through to you.
Brilliant. Love it.
Made life
Any
so
questions
easy.
for these two legends? Cool. All right. Well, I'll stop the recording. Thanks a lot for joining us today, Buri, and thanks for adding in that there at the end there, Chris. Amazing. Thanks you very much, guys.